Hello, hello.
Welcome.
We are live.
Welcome to the stream. It's Thursday, November 12th. Tomorrow is Friday the 13th. Do you know? As if we don't need that.
You guys know what Friday the 13th in 2020 means, right? 2020's...
It's gone down. In a different way. Hi everyone, how's it going? All right, welcome to our AM stream on Thursday evening. I'm Denise Lee, aka Trinity Reloads, and this is Mr. John Lee.
Nice to meet you guys. Thank you for being here. We're very grateful. You can join us this Thursday or every Thursday. This is where we talk to you guys and we all talk and discuss Anime Matsuri 2021. This is happening July 8th through 11th of 2021 at the George R. Brown Convention Center in downtown Houston.
Houston.
Yes. Next year we will be celebrating 15 years.
I can't believe it's 15 years already.
It's 15 years. It's been 15 years since we started this event. It's going to be a celebration, especially after this year where not only was there no Anime Matsuri, but literally no other conventions to go to.
Right, hardly.
So I hope you guys are as excited as we are to
come together
for next year, because it's been too long.
Way too long. It's much needed. It would be like exactly 2 years by the time 2021 happens that we're supposed to have Anime Matsuri.
Isn't that crazy? That's insane.
That's so nuts. Well, let's pray for the best and definitely plan for the future because it's going to come together, guys.
Yes, and we are pretty excited. We are confident. We're positive that next year will be a great year. It'll be a fantastic year. So we're planning for a big convention. Are you guys ready? I hope you guys are ready. Because you know what, I'm ready.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be Jason Nguyen's birthday tomorrow on Friday the 13th. I see that in the chat. Jason, what up?
Jason, it's your birthday? No.
We will make it very lucky for you.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know, we had a very crazy weekend also last weekend at the Weeb Stop, where we had our first collab event of the year. Pretty much.
Yes, that was pretty interesting. It was on Saturday.
It was on Saturday, and there was a lot of weebs there. Us included.
I know.
And everyone was excited to be there, and there was a huge line because I guess the store can only take so many people at a time. And we were supposed to close at 9 p.m. It started at 4. And mind you, people did not finish until practically midnight. So it was a big celebration. Happy congratulations to Weeb Stop on their grand opening.
Yes, grand opening. And that's fantastic. Because the next event we will be attending is on the 21st of this month.
Oh, yes.
This would be at Kinokuniya Katy. I'm sure if you guys haven't, let me pull that up real quick.
Yes, it is our first event with Kinokuniya. Kinokuniya is a Japanese bookshop that has a variety of different types of books, from mostly Japanese books, of course, but also a lot of different kinds of artwork, American stories as well, inspired by, everything Japanese pop culture as well. And it's a pretty cool shop in Katy, and they just opened this year, and we're finally gathering to help them celebrate their opening this year.
This is it right here.
Yeah, we do have a visual for this. We're gonna have to pull up at the end of our stream here, but definitely come out for this. This is going to be happening again next Saturday, November 21st, starting at 4 p.m. We will be having our group out there helping with the event outside and inside, because inside we're bringing some of our artists from our artist alley, guys. You definitely need to check it out. And there is our visual for it. Excellent. Kinokuniya is located again in Katy, and the address is right there. We definitely want to see you guys there, and we will be doing all kinds of cool stuff. So for example, there's a Natasha meet, there's anime, there's artist alley, there's going to be music and anime showing, all kinds of cool stuff, and maybe some giveaways for you guys. So definitely come out for that. It's going to be a great celebration, and we want to support local business, especially Kinokuniya next week.
Yes. So thank you for supporting this. It's going to be a great event. So on the 21st, remember that it's on the 21st of this month, starting at 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Kinokuniya. You can find the event. It's on Facebook, and all the information that you need and the address, it's all there. That would be the next event that we're going to be at.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we want to see everybody there.
Please come. If
let's
you're in
have some
town,
fun.
If you're out of town, there's some people that came from out of town last week too for the Weeb Stop. So that was excellent to see some of you from out of town. San Antonio, from Austin. I saw some people from Dallas as well. So that was awesome.
Yes. So it's going to be a fun event. Looking forward to seeing you guys there. Okay. So if you guys are in the Anime Matsuri official group, if you're following us in the Facebook group, a few days ago, I asked a question. I put up a poll and asked people to choose between Kit Kat and Twix. The question was just, what do you prefer? Kit Kat
down a lot
or Twix? And there was no context to it. It was just that. And actually, if you really wanted to, you could pick both. Right? So the
toss up like this.
It ended up, this is what the poll ended up looking like. I'm going to move this over here real quick. There you go. 229 votes for Kit Kat and 109 votes for Twix.
All right.
Now, if you read the comments,
and we just said Kit Kat. There's different types of Kit Kat. Are we talking American Kit Kat?
No,
or are we talking about Japanese Kit Kat?
This was a general question.
Okay.
And if you read the comments, most of the people that picked Twix said the reason was because of the caramel.
Oh.
So it has caramel over the wafers, right?
So much.
And Kit Kat doesn't have caramel. So I guess if caramel is the breaking point, if that's a deal breaker for you, then maybe Twix.
Kit Kat has wafers.
Well, they both have wafers. Twix has wafers too. But the difference is
Twix has cookie. It's cookie, not wafer. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Come on now.
Okay. So the reason
I'm the expert here.
So the reason I put up this question, even though, I personally prefer Kit Kat. I have my own reasons. What do you prefer?
Oh man, it's really hard. It really depends. If it's Japanese, it's Kit Kat. If it's American, it's Twix. That's all I have to say. Okay.
Now we argued about this, and we went back and forth with the staff and everybody, and so we all have our own preferences. But we figured a good way to actually figure out what the answer would be without giving any context, without giving away anything, was to just ask a simple question. So just like that. But given that more than half the people, or twice the amount of people,
more than twice, yeah.
Yeah, twice picked Kit Kat over Twix, it's not surprising because most of the people that picked Kit Kat said they love Kit Kat because of the variety of flavors. And Kit Kat has a ton of flavors, especially in Japan. It's like so many flavors.
In America, there's about 3 flavors.
In Japan, it's like 300.
More. There's like 500 flavors in Japan.
There's so many flavors in Japan.
We will visit that Kit Kat factory one day, and we will tell you how many exactly there are. But there's hundreds and hundreds of flavors.
Anyway, if you guys didn't know, well, I'm sure you might figure out by now. Now, Kit Kat is a big deal in Japan. It's a big deal. It's all over. It's like in all the convenience stores, and in the stores, they all have different flavors. You can't even find a regular Kit Kat.
No.
It's like they don't sell just the default flavored Kit Kat. It's always something. It's one thing. It's just all different flavors and whatnot. So
There's
Kit
probably
Kat,
at least 4 different Kit Kat flavors in one convenience store, and it's seasonal too, and all kinds. Yeah.
yeah, a few, more like 3 or 4 years ago, we got approached by the Kit Kat distributor, and they wanted to set up a booth at the convention to, a Kit Kat booth, more of like the Japanese style Kit Kat booth with the different flavors and whatnot. But as you also know, our convention center is strict on outside food and drinks, right? So whenever there's a vendor that wants to sell anything like food and beverage from the outside, because they have exclusivity over food and beverage. So that's not very easy to pull off. It takes some convincing, and it's a little complicated. So, I mean, there's not much we can do, which is why our regular vendors aren't allowed to, sell or even give away anything food and beverage. Like the food and beverage, like the drinks and the food, pizzas, hot dogs, just anything that is food that you can eat is sold by the convention center, right? However, this was a few years ago, and when they approached us, we kind of said, well, this might not work. It's going to be hard because of the exclusivity clause. Now, in 2021, it looks like we might be able to do this with Kit Kat, right? So, there's a very good chance that Kit Kat will be present at Anime Matsuri 2021.
Woohoo! Sampling.
Okay, now let me give you. So let me see. Let me give you an idea.
By the way, there's over 300 Japanese flavored Kit Kats that are limited editions and seasonal.
So hold on.
FYI.
So we have some sample flavors over here. I think Denise can.
All right.
There you go.
We do. Yummy. To the tummy.
What are these flavors? Like grab.
Okay, this one. This is chicken flavor. I think.
Wait, you can't read it?
I can't read it. It's in Japanese. I can't read. Yeah, have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
Okay.
But it has a chicken.
Put it in the camera. No. There you go.
Look, it has a chicken on it.
Well.
I'm pretty sure it's a chicken flavor. This, should I try it?
What's?
This one looks like it's I don't know. Well, this one is ice flavor, soda flavor, right here.
What is that? Is that a polar bear?
It is.
Or is that a panda?
It's a polar bear. This is, gosh, I want to say it's it looks like lychee. Yeah, maybe. This is cheesecake. This is potato, yam, I think, flavor. This is almond and some other nuts. I think it's almonds. This is coffee. Kit Kat. Oh man, I haven't had coffee in months. This is special edition Halloween. So there's a pumpkin. So that's pumpkin flavor.
What's that blue one over there? Or light blue?
This one?
Oh, that's the polar bear one?
Yeah, this is probably 2 of these flavors. Same one. This one is, this looks really good. This
polar bear flavor.
No, I'm talking, it's probably some kind of cola flavor, like ramune or some icy peppermint. It might be peppermint. Yeah, it might be. This looks like it's
coffee.
No, like mousse, like cafe latte kind of thing. This is probably matcha, which is green tea. This is lemon. Yuzu. Oh, yuzu matcha. Yummy. I don't know if you guys know what yuzu is, but it's a fruit. And this is, I think it's the same as this. Almond.
Can you grab that chicken one?
That chicken one?
Wait, just put that from the camera. Okay. All right. Does anybody know what flavor this is?
It's chicken flavor.
Can't be chicken flavor.
It says north and south here direction. It's a rooster.
All right, open that up and try it.
Okay.
Let's see.
Do you guys want me to try this?
But
Okay. We didn't get to this one yet. This is Halloween one too. Oh, it's green. It can't be chicken if it's green. It's matcha.
what does he have a chicken on it?
I don't know.
What is it?
Matcha. Green tea.
Chicken matcha?
The best one. Green tea.
Wow.
It's delicious. Mm-hmm. This is, dude, this is ramen. Look. It has
Here.
it has ramen.
Ramen flavored Kit Kat.
Ramen. Or maybe it's just a picture, but
Well, you can try that one again. Yeah, try it.
this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me wash this down so. Okay, next flavor. You guys are must be really jelly that I'm eating all this Kit Kat. Ooh, it's dark. It looks like dark chocolate. It smells like dark chocolate. I do know my chocolate, so.
What is it? Is it
It's dark chocolate.
is it like bitter or sweet or what?
It's a little bitter. It's a little bitter.
I wonder why it has the ramen bowl on it.
Maybe it's the packaging. But
Wow.
it's definitely dark, very dark cocoa chocolate. I love chocolate anyway, so it's okay.
Well, there you go. It's going to be interesting.
But
With all
they
these
do have
flavors.
different flavors. I mean, obviously, there's some fruit and nuts. And, gosh, I think one of my most favorite is, of course, there's a strawberry flavor as well.
There's a sake flavored one
They're
too.
sake flavored. The weirdest one I've ever tried was soy sauce.
Oh,
That was very interesting. Soy sauce flavored Kit Kat, guys. I don't know if I want to do that again, but that was a while back. Still, Kit Kat's a Kit Kat. You have to eat it.
so what do you guys think? Is this something exciting? I mean, this Japanese Kit Kat flavors are over the top, but something tells me this is going to be a hit at the convention. So I guess all these sampling of different flavors.
Sometimes the sampling that I've seen is, you know, one those one stick ones, like these. So these small ones. So which might be a good thing. And then these are great gifts for the
Yeah.
holidays, for any season. We usually get some for our friends or family. But yeah, Kit Kat in Japan is a whole nother level of flavoring of candy.
Yeah, I know. So I think this will be fantastic and gives people the opportunity to try new things, try crazy Kit Kat flavors. I guess you can go and vote whichever one's your favorite one or whatnot.
I did try one of my favorite dessert ones.
What's that?
Creme brulee.
Creme brulee Kit Kat. That
Creme
sounds
brulee
delicious.
Kit Kat, guys.
Yeah. So
Delish.
so it seems again this is not 100% finalized, but it looks like the convention center might be okay for them to have a booth there, which is fantastic. As soon as this is finalized, we will make an official announcement, but it's something that we're working on. We have been sort of working on. And it's, it's exciting. Now, if for some reason more people would have voted for Twix instead of Kit Kat, because the Twix distributor is the same as what company does Twix again? Anyway, they have a ton of chocolate and other candies and whatnot. There's no real Japanese twist to them because they also approached us to just have a booth there and sample their stuff. But I'm sure, it was a lot of Twix this Halloween. Isn't that the thing? But hey, you never know. But still, Twix is not there's no Japanese spin, so it's just mostly promoting Twix and I guess, Snickers and, other kind of candy. I think Kit Kat would be a better route. What do you guys think? Hey, let us know. Just put it in the comments and let us know what you think.
Trying the polar bear. Look, it's speckled. It smells
like polar bear.
I've never smelled a polar bear before. It smells like white chocolate and like some kind of berry. I was right.
Is it strawberry or something?
Strawberry inside, or some kind of maybe raspberry even. Berry flavored and white chocolate on the outside. This is so delicious. It's not too sweet either. I like that Kit Kat in Japan is not as sweet either as the American ones.
Well, our lack of flavors, of Kit Kat flavors here in this country is not very exciting. Underwhelming.
This is quite delicious. The wafer just makes it like, I don't know, evens out the flavor.
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed and this can happen. We'll be chewing on Japanese flavors of Kit Kat come Anime Matsuri.
Yes.
2021. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Actually, speaking of food and beverage, besides this is a booth that would be inside the exhibit hall.
In the vendor room.
Now we're also working on food and beverage for the night Matsuri outside in the park. And this right here is more festival food.
Now, we talked about it last time.
Yes, we talked about this last time, and we have quite a few people, vendors, that we're talking to about this part. So, Japanese festival food, be outside. In addition to all the food trucks. But Kit Kat, we're trying to put them inside. Right? There. Okay. Now, a question. This is an important question for you guys. I probably will put this question up in the Facebook group as well, but maybe you guys can tell us what your opinion is on this. So, for the animation studios, take a Japanese animation studio. When I say animation studio, I'm talking about something like Wit Studio or Mappa or Trigger. The studios that make anime, right? Now, we've had studios come to Anime Matsuri in the past, right? And when a studio comes here, the studio, besides things that they would do, all the things they're promoting and whatnot, would host a panel, right? Now, at least one panel. So if a studio was to host a panel, what would you prefer they focus on more?
Are there categories?
Okay.
To choose from?
And this is not to say that they can't do multiple things. It's just what would you prefer they focus on more? So, for example, animation. That's a category. If you would like them to prioritize that over everything else.
Like the animator.
Or art. Mm-hmm. Right? Actual art, and this includes character design and the design of the backgrounds and the art. Right? behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, this has to do with just how an anime comes together. So you're talking about the production and how the different different departments, how they interact, and how it goes from, I guess, concept all the way to, the finished product. The company history, this is more about them as a company. The studio, what they've done in the past, maybe they can showcase some of their previous works or just tell stories about their history. And finally, upcoming work. This has to do with what they're working on, what is coming, what hasn't come out yet, what probably is coming.
What can they share?
Yes, what can they share, right? And so out of this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories, right? What would you prefer?
So the choices are animation, art, behind the scenes, history, or upcoming works.
Okay.
What would you choose to have as a panel that you would attend?
Yes, what would you like them to prioritize? So once again, they can talk about everything, but if they were to dedicate more time to a specific thing,
Oh yeah,
what would you prefer they do that on?
more of the focused.
Okay, that's one question. So we would like to know what your opinion is. Also, the second question, and we're asking these questions because these questions are from the actual studios. The second question is the panel itself. How would you prefer the panel to be? Option A is more of a presentation, and in this type of panel, they're just showing you stuff. So the audience is just watching them and they present stuff to you, right? More of that. Or B, Q&A. In Q&A, you guys get to ask the questions. So you ask them questions. How'd you do that? What'd you do that? Which of these options would you prefer?
How it is presented.
Yes, how the panel should be presented. So there's 2 questions here, right? So what do you think? We'd love to hear your opinions. And
So far, it looks like a lot of people want to see the art.
Art. Very nice. Very nice.
I'm intrigued because
Go for the art?
well, the art. I mean, I'm always fascinated with the art, but a lot of times when I see panels run by industries in the past, people are excited for what's coming up. So like the studio prepares like some secret stuff.
Well, yeah, I guess they'll
But
always.
I mean, the art is fantastic. I mean, because I guess each anime has its own style, has its own direction of art.
Yeah. Okay, okay, I know you guys are saying both for the second question, right? Okay, let me rephrase that question. So, yes, there's going to be a presentation part and there's going to be a Q&A part. However, if the focus is more on the Q&A, then there's more time that's going to be allocated
Allotted for it.
Yeah, to the Q&A. But if it's more on the presentation, there's more time on the presentation, and which means they'll prepare a longer presentation and shorter Q&A, or a longer Q&A and a shorter presentation. That's the question. But either way, of course, they're going to do both. Right now, these questions are pretty important. They want to know. Again, conventions are different. So our convention, our audience is different from other conventions, and they want to tailor panels and programming specifically for our attendees. So these are the questions they asked us, and we said, well, you know what, we're just going to ask you guys. So it's a good place to discuss it on the stream here, and I feel like maybe by tomorrow I'm going to put up a question in the group, and then people can just throw in their 2 cents.
Wow.
Right.
I've seen both ways, so it works either way, but I do like to hear what the Japanese production and stuff has to say. Like, I'm just so intrigued about their information. So, I don't know, that's personal.
Well,
So that's up to you guys. You can choose.
correct. Go.
Looks like a lot of people want presentation. Some want Q&A though. There will be, most likely there will be Q&A. Sometimes also the Q&A is not like, there are some that are on the spot, but sometimes there's also Q&A that is prearranged, like you guys ask the questions, like let's say in the official group there's some kind of survey of that you can submissions, a form so you can submit questions ahead of time so that they can prepare.
Well, that also depends on how they want to do the Q&A.
Right.
So depending on who's doing the panel. Now, some guests are stricter than others, but I
Yes.
think the studios have been pretty easygoing.
Yeah, they allow on the spot questions.
Usually it's the performers, like the singers,
Seiyus.
the groups, not even says, I think more of the groups, especially idol groups or K-pop, they're stricter on the kind of questions you can ask. And I don't blame them because, you got a bunch of people asking personal questions,
Yeah,
right? Like, do you have a
which
girlfriend
is a little uncomfortable for the
or
guests.
boyfriend or whatnot? Correct. So sometimes, but some guests don't care. They don't mind whether it's personal or work related. But again, it just depends. So if we have a situation where a guest is picky on the kind of questions that they want to be asked, then they'll say they want all the questions to be given to them ahead of time, and then they'll pick from those ones and decide what to answer. Some don't care. If they don't mind, then we can just take questions on the fly, and we'll let people know. Okay, just keep this professional. Don't ask personal questions or whatever like that. And usually,
It can be screened too.
well, people are pretty good about it.
People are pretty respectful.
Yeah.
You guys have been really good, actually.
Yeah. So the thing with the studios is, I guess, when a studio shows up, they need to prepare the panel ahead of time, and they don't have like one panel in which let's say, they do the same panel. Let's just say they went to Anime Expo and then Anime Matsuri next year. Now the panels are going to be completely different because the conventions are different and the audience is different. So these questions make sense. So they'll have to prepare a specific panel for AM.
Customization.
Yeah, and a specific panel for AX if this was the case. But as we I'm bringing this up because I got asked this question, not too long ago. So I think it's I'm gonna compile the answers and I'm gonna send it off to them.
Looks like a lot of people wanted to see the art.
Art. I think so. I love the art. No, I'm an art person, so I love art. Those designs, like character designs, background designs.
When we say art too, I mean sometimes I've seen the live art drawing.
Well, if we have
art design.
like a character designer,
Character design.
and again, it's the studio, so they might bring animators or character designers, producers, directors. For Wit Studio, I mean, they were coming with 7 people.
They plan to have 7 people here this year.
And that included, I mean, that was quite a team. That was.
I mean, we announced some of the ones that were coming from Wit Studio. If you listen to the past streams, but yeah, we did announce it for 2020, and there was quite a bit. The producers, directors, animators.
Yeah, and the panel that they were going to host for the Ancient Maga's Bride.
Oh man.
Covered not just the animation but also the manga, and the reason is because the mangaka was gonna be there, so that would have been a fantastic panel. I couldn't wait to see that one.
It's really rare to get the mangaka to come.
And she was gonna do some stuff live, and it would have been so how they went from the manga and just art in the manga, and they would compare it to the art and the animation in the anime. It would have been awesome. I wasn't gonna miss that panel.
Yeah, sometimes it's completely different, and sometimes it is to the T too. So I don't know. I would have loved to see what it would have been like.
Yeah, I'm just hoping I'm just hoping this all can work out and they can do this again, just like how they plan to do it in 2021. And everyone that was going to come can make it, can make it back for 2021. But it's looking good so far. So I think we're good. But that is definitely an awesome panel. I think panels done by the studio are awesome because they're rare.
Super.
They're rare. It's not every day that a studio comes from Japan to host a panel. So that's something
It's
you do.
it's like saying, Pixar coming. It's pretty rare to bring a team from the studio. So that would have been quite a sight to just be a part of, experience it.
And I guess it's also fantastic because in the artist alley, there was quite a few artists that had their own original characters, making their own mangas and
so many artists would probably come and see it.
Yeah, it was. And actually, I think this artists I've seen lately, they've been more and more artists have been getting into that kind of business. I think it's pretty awesome.
Actually, this Saturday, guys, do not miss AM Connect this Saturday because there's going to be a special manga artist and also a Singaporean artist tuning in. So there's 2 artists featured this Saturday, and it's like an hour for one because she's going to do a live drawing and a panel. And one manga artist, and I think his brother is coming, and they're talking about their manga, which I'm going to explore with you on Saturday. So, yes, the artists have their own storyline, and I see some of you have your own stories that you want to, create and I guess illustrate as well. Those are the types of artists in our artist alley that would be interested in the arts segment of a panel like this. So I definitely think that's a huge plus to have.
I think so too. And everyone that likes the art part or wants them to focus more on the art part, you would have been lucky. You'd have been in for a treat because with studio there was almost 500 art pieces that were going to be on display.
Gosh.
And we're talking about concept art all the way to like the actual final drafts, different animation cells, all the characters, the backdrops.
It's a whole exhibition basically in the exhibit hall.
Yeah, their booth was crazy, and it was something similar for Demon Slayer.
Yeah, we showed you guys a Demon Slayer booth.
Yeah, the Demon Slayer booth.
Oh my gosh. Would have been fantastic.
Yeah, the Demon Slayer booth was divided. Their exhibition was divided into 26 parts. Actually, 27. The 26 parts was one for each episode of the anime, and on each I guess section of that exhibition, it had the name of that episode in English and in Japanese, and it had a short description of the episode, and it had art from that episode. So 26 different episodes. Now some of them, I think, like the 16th episode 16, don't quote me on this, 16 or 17, I think, and 26, there was more art from these episodes
that was never shown. Is that what you're saying?
No. I mean,
there was more.
Yeah, there was just more art. I guess those episodes were more important. And the 27th section was from the movie.
Oh.
And at the time, this was even before the movie came out, so
the movie is out only in Japan, and I hear it's doing magnificent.
Yeah, it's just about it's crossing 200 million.
We're talking about Demon Slayer movie, which is a direct sequel to the anime.
Yeah, it's being published by Toho in Japan in theaters. So that would have been fantastic to see. We saw all the art, so we saw everything that was going to be brought here and how that was going to be put up.
We were blown away
and
already.
The design of the booth. They had like also this like life-size standees of all of the characters from the anime, and just seeing them, and they wanted, because there was so many, right? Because you had the main characters and you had all the hashiras, and they wanted all of them on display, not just like the main characters, right? So the booth initially was a certain size, then it had to be bigger. We had to make it 10 feet longer because of the amount of characters, and it had the cool tree in the middle, like in the what's it called, whatever the tree is called, was in the middle of the booth. So it's
and then there was the store part as well,
yeah,
along with the exhibition. Yeah. So yeah, something to look forward to, guys, for 2021. Let's
correct.
make it happen.
So we are hoping, again, things change because it's now 2021.
And
the movie's already out.
The movie's out, yeah.
Still, still.
So we had to change the booth again.
Well,
slightly. Hopefully.
I mean, I'm hoping they'll still be interested in bringing the booth, even though because the reason for the booth in the first place would have been to advertise
the movie.
But now by July, I think there's no movie to advertise. It would have been out here, I think, by July.
I know.
In the United States, so.
Well, it's in Asia next month.
Yeah, Asian countries, yeah. Everyone's opening their theaters, except us.
Except America.
Yeah.
We need to open up these theaters.
Yeah.
Crossing fingers.
Yeah, so besides Demon Slayer, there was other booths, very interesting. There was one particular mangaka in the 18 plus area, which we never announced, because by the time the pandemic happened, so we couldn't even make all our announcements, and we're hoping they can confirm for 2021. It'd been awesome. It's a really popular mangaka, but she would have been in the 18 plus area, and that's where there was
the Kabukicho area.
Yeah, a big booth for her and her company in there. The company was coming, and I think it would have been her first time in the United States.
The yaoi mangaka, or which one?
That is correct.
Wow.
So that would have been
a treat for a lot of you.
Yeah, that would have been a treat. Very rare to get autographs from a mangaka like that is a rare thing. Very
Even
rare.
in Japan, it's rare. They don't hardly make any appearance.
Mm-hmm.
So to have it for us is extra special.
I think so. Mm-hmm. I think so. I believe so. So we're hoping.
If everything goes well, guys, let's cross our fingers that everything goes well and for us to have these things for you.
Yes. We are finalizing. There's many of the vendors or the exhibitors from AM 2020, everything that carried over to AM 2021 that are being finalized, and it's looking good. We hope to have everyone from 2020 and new exhibitors from 2021. So it's looking to be a big convention, different, a vast, just different experiences. So whatever it is that you like.
There's a lot of variety at Anime Matsuri.
A lot of variety. That's
My
right.
Gosh. You can't do one thing. You have to try everything, just like trying all these Kit Kats here. You gotta try them all.
Yeah, and we have a lot of voice actors. Now we're hoping. So we have the voice actors from 2020, and then we have voice actors that we're planning to bring from 2021. This is Japanese voice actors, seiyus, and we have U.S.-based voice actors. That we're possibly going to start announcing pretty soon. We have a good number of U.S. voice actors that will be attending the convention next year. As a matter of fact, we have more U.S. based voice actors than we originally planned.
Yes.
So we are working on
some of them
just
are
the programming.
Some of them are in teens. Some of them are single coming out. I mean, there's a whole bunch. So we're gonna start making those announcements soon.
Yes.
Woohoo!
Awesome.
VAs for you. VAs, seiyus, industry, anime, food. So much excitement, guys.
I know. It's do you guys have your cosplays planned yet? Or is this going to be later on, maybe closer to the convention? Do you have an idea of what you're going to do, or what you're going to cosplay? How many cosplays you're going to make? Is there like one big cosplay that you're planning? More casual stuff? What are you guys thinking?
It's going to be good, I hope. You guys have plenty of time now.
It sounds like a lot of time.
There is no excuse. I'm talking about this whole year, and then you still have months to go. So you cannot not have a costume.
Maybe
by
everybody
the
was
convention.
procrastinating.
Stop procrastinating. Get to it. Make 2021 like the best possible cosplay for yourself. But yeah. Also, we briefly talked about K-pop. A reminder that this Sunday, AM Babes is doing a K-pop medley.
Oh, is that this Sunday?
Oh, yeah.
Sounds interesting.
You guys have to tune in for that, for the AM Connect, for that as well on Sunday.
Yeah.
But so many cosplay ideas next year. You guys have been watching a lot of different anime because of the pandemic. You're pretty caught up, I think, on all your anime, and then some, starting new ones. But definitely time to make arrangements to make that costume.
Awesome. Yeah. But as cosplayers, we all know last minute cosplays are the best.
Oh
Just
my
wait.
gosh.
Crunch time and then do it.
Don't be the duct taper.
I think cosplay is always better when you're under pressure. When you have time, it's like it's not as good. When you wait last minute, right before the con,
The pressure's on, the stress is going, and you do so well.
isn't that right? Feel a better sense of accomplishment. I pulled this off in 3 days. Yeah. So that's it, guys. That's it for tonight's stream.
If you guys, can we show the Kinokuniya one more time? We will be posting this tomorrow, this visual for Saturday, November 21st, coming out for Kinokuniya's event, celebrating Kinokuniya in Katy. We will be there, and we're putting this on. So, and definitely support them and our artists that are going to be part of that as well, and all the Itasha guys that are going to be out there as well. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Yeah. Oh, any news about the Hilton? Okay, the Hilton Hotel. Yes, we are almost done. Just wait. I mentioned last week the Marriott Marquis is done, but we haven't posted it up yet. We have the link, so you have to use the link. Just
patience.
Yeah, just be patient. We want to make sure everything is done right, is done correctly. We have the best deals, so we should be finalized pretty soon. So just don't worry. The hotel is ours that weekend, so just be patient and just wait. I think we have 3-4 different hotels, and we want to make sure they're all finalized, and then we're going to post all of them so you can have I guess you can have different options when it comes to our official hotels. And as usual, when you book a room through the link provided at one of our official hotels, it helps us quite a bit. Helps us a lot.
Helps us help the city, and the city helping us, which in turn helps you. So more perks for you is
Yes.
what it comes down to. So definitely. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. And we love to chat with you about all kinds of topics that come up regarding our planning for the convention. And definitely check it out along the way, what we've been posting in our official group. If you haven't done so, check on our Instagram, our Facebook group.
And one more thing.
Yes.
Denise here started a YouTube channel. And here, I'm going to pull it up real quick.
I started my own channel. Okay, and I would love for you guys to be a part of that, because this is right up your alley, guys. It's about Japanese pop culture. It's the adventures and updates and current affairs of what goes on in Japan. And I did an episode, I just launched it earlier today. And I would love for you to subscribe, check it out, comment, share. Please do.
This is called Tokyo's Marvel Cafe is a must taste. That's her video. She posted that this morning or this afternoon.
Afternoon.
There you go. Check it out. It's I think it's pretty awesome.
Trinity Reloads. Check it out, guys. I appreciate you.
Yeah. So she just started. You have big plans for your YouTube channel?
It's going to be here and in Japan when I start traveling again. So there's going to be all kinds of stuff. I might be even doing streams along with it. So you guys follow me quite a bit on my Instagram story. So this is all about like mixing of different things that you guys love about behind the scenes and current affairs in Japan and some of my experiences. So hopefully you guys can get a kick out of it. And share. Appreciate it.
All right, guys. Thank you for everything. Let me do this real quick. Thank you for joining us. We will see you this weekend with two artists and the AM Babes doing the K-pop medley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And besides that, if you can't make it this weekend, we'll see you next Thursday.
See you guys soon.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Night.